walking like that? Yeah, this boy tough. Ooh. I told him, I'm sorry, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Lynette's Life. I am, of course, yours truly, Lynette, and this is my life, honey.
Hey, guys.
So we're going to have a discussion this morning, y'all.
Hey, guys.
So we was on our way out here to the car, and Cheldon was acting like Cheldon, and I made a comment, and he said something else, but I thought he was being smart, y'all, with his mouth. So I told him that I would chuck my keys at the back of his head. You know what the fuck gonna tell me? What you told me?
You know that's child cruelty.
That's child cruelty. Not animal cruelty, y'all. Child cruelty. And so then I proceeded to tell him that he didn't even know who to call. What you call me for?
Oh, the police.
Yeah, call the police.
Or the FBI. SWAT team.
You don't even know the number to call now. I mean, damn. You don't even know the number to call the police.
911. You forgot you showed me a long time ago.
I trained him too good. He gonna use it. I say, y'all be careful what y'all teach y'all children. Because they grow up and they use that shit against you. Nah.
And I'm not even that old.
You was laughing. You over halfway grown. Well, you halfway grown. All you need is 10 more years and you'll be legally grown to do whatever you want to do without my permission. But yeah, excuse me, y'all. That's how I'm going this morning. The boy told me he gonna call the people on me. Good of a mama as I am, but because I throw some keys at him, because I thought he was getting a smart mouth, taking a smart tone with me, he gonna call the Popeyes, he gonna call the laws. Oh yeah, I glued them little jank ass nails on this morning.
Yeah.
Well, last night. But what that got to do with?
You don't know if it's gonna.
Oh, okay. I get your point now. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this phone. Just sit right. He was saying because I have a knife on my key ring, and I was like, what was the point and what they got to do with anything? And basically he's saying, I don't know if the force of me throwing it at him, if the knife come open and cut him. So I get his point now, okay? See, I just have to process what you're saying. That's all. I wasn't even thinking about that thing. So y'all, honestly, I be forgetting that it's even on my key ring, truthfully. I see this here. It's about to tick me off. Hold on, y'all.
The car is jiggling.
Isn't true.
Jiggle.
Y'all gonna have to wait for a minute. No, I can't. You want to hold it for a second?
Yeah.
It's still recording.
Yay! Hey guys! Yo. So I'm gonna tell you something, baby, because I'm the new king in this town. Because you guys are my peeps and I love you very much. There's nothing that's gonna stop us because we're the best fans in the entire world.
As y'all can see clearly, we on the way to school. Y'all see I did something decent with my hair this morning. I put her up in a high pony to combat, the roughness of my edges and it not being twisted. And then I slept with the bake in a ponytail, so it's got a little hump in it. But as you can see, it's still cute with it down some. I'm out here in these streets with my arms out. Y'all see my tattoo? Y'all always ask. Y'all ain't messing with my fit on. Y'all always asking about my tattoos, so it is what it is. But I don't really show y'all my tattoos. That's the one that say lean. It's hard to see it right there. And then I got one on this arm. Then I got one on my lower back. It got one, and yeah, the lighting is different because guess what? We early, we on time.
How many tattoos do you have?
7 or 8. Technically, it's like 6. If I count both of these on both hands as one, it's 6. But if I count them separate, like the name separate from the flowers, then it's 8. If I'm not mistaken, too. It's 4. Yeah, it's 8 if I separate them. But if I count them together as one piece, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's all about how you interpret. Technically it's 6 because I did get all these at one time. But anywho, you in my business. But yeah, like I was saying, we early this morning, y'all. Or on time, however you want to look at it. I just pretty much chase school bus. Sorry, school bus. I'm getting up running good today. I got on up, got myself together. I didn't take too long in the bathroom like I normally do. But y'all, my stomach been hurting every morning. It don't matter what I eat. Well, I'm like that anyway. I have to go in the morning. Excuse me, I know TMI, but I have to go in the morning. I at least go, depending on what I eat, I go twice a day. But every day I got to go though, at least once. So yeah, I'm already pissy. Y'all already know these. Bladder be on leak. I guess I could have turned my little lights on. Sorry, y'all. That's why you looking crazy. Oh, I need to go put some gas in my car too while I'm playing. I actually can push it into you because I don't really be going nowhere. I got something I want to talk to y'all about, but I'm going to wait till my baby out of here. Because I don't want to, you want this line or the one by the sidewalk? Hurry. Alright, sidewalk kid. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to wait till he out the car because that's something that's not something I want to discuss in front of my baby. Have him all spooked and scared and stuff.
You already spooked and scared.
Whatever. Not like that. Not intentional. Me choosing to talk about what I was going to talk about would intentionally spook you. Me walking past your room and you jumping is not me intentionally spooking you. That's just you being a spooked out kid.
No, not that.
What?
Remember the candy thing you ruined my life about what to snack on?
I didn't ruin your life. I just told you the truth. Be careful who you take candy from. That's all I told you. Yeah, a couple of years ago, I don't know if it's still going on, but a couple of years ago, around Halloween, they were saying, you know, be careful with the type of candy that your kids eat because they did a drug bust and they found that a lot of the drugs that they confiscated from the drug dealers or whatever, they look a lot like normal everyday candy that we buy for our kids. So I just showed him the candy and told him, if anybody offers you this type of candy, do not eat it. I'm sorry, when we were coming up, it used to be careful with if candy is open because you might find a razor blade in there. We were spooked all the time about stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, because it was so common that people they were messing with the candy around Halloween or whatever, thinking that it's a fucking joke. Or they lost their freaking minds and stuff and they trying to do whatever. So it was not me trying to spook you, it was me giving you a warning because that's what I do as a parent. Now, I'd be a stupid parent if I let you take candy from any and everybody and then something ended up happening to you. And then because you don't like to tell the truth, I'm sitting there trying to figure out why my child is stuck up in the hospital and you not telling me because you took candy from this person. And they thinking I done let you eat something you wasn't supposed to eat, or I done fed you something you wasn't supposed to eat. Now I got these charges on me because they thinking I'm lying because you not telling the truth or speaking up. So no, me telling you those types of things are not to scare you. It's to protect not only you but myself.
Okay.
I just had to break down and explain it to you. Yeah, it is. Because you questioned it.
But how is this still cold?
Because the temperature is cold outside, so... Nah, we go through this all the day.
By the way, that's my rage tree.
Well, you better not let your rage come out no more. Had the people ready to send you behind to the nut house is what you almost did. Yeah, I was just getting to see the real. Us arguing back and forth. It's not necessarily arguing. I mean, other people will look at it like arguing, but it's me allowing him to express himself. So he can get it off his chest before he walk off in them buildings. He's in a very high mood this morning. You took the right ones. Okay. No, I gotta check. I know you get tired of me asking.
I took the yellow one and the blue and white one.
Good job.
And
I'm reaching for a 5, dude.
What?
Doing that shit on purpose, y'all. I'm reaching for a 5 and you left me hanging.
Oh.
Right back there, call this stuff meditating, y'all. It's Wednesday, so you got 2 more days to go.
Friday, gotta catch up on Friday. And by that, which means he's actually eating fries from a potato. And he's an orange, and his friends are doing it.
Okay.
Little small fry, I'm a big fry from France. The name is Little Apple, and you will boo-boo. I can crush you in the States because you're terrible and you're salty. Oh! And she's a loud, no guts.
I want y'all to see what he do. This is why I don't wear shit like this around him. Especially not in public.
Hey, at least I'm not like the Cookie Monster.
Yeah, I swear if I lost weight and I didn't have my flip anymore, I think my child would throw me away.
Yeah,
I swear.
at least I'm not like the Cookie Monster. Because if I was like the Cookie Monster, any cookie you bring in that's chocolate chip, I will eat it.
You do!
So I'm gonna like the...
You might as well. No, you ain't the Cookie Monster. You right. You the Candy Monster.
Wait, we just created a monster?
Sure.
Candy Monster! But there's one thing you
Snack Man. That's who you is.
I'm a candy...
No, Snack Boy. Because you ain't a man yet.
Oh, Candy Monster, Snack Boy. Mom, I do have one weaknesses. I mean, 2.
What?
Spice and oatmeal.
You got a lot more than that. What you mean your weakness?
That's what you use to deflect me from eating anything sweet.
But you eat spicy chips. That's a snack still.
Those I can handle.
You eat the cinnamon Jolly Ranchers. Those have a little spice to
I
them.
can handle them because I taste
So then that's
Jolly.
not your weakness if you can handle.
Because I had Jolly Ranchers before. Because I had chips before.
So your weakness is not spice. You even eating hot sauce.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when you was putting all that on your noodles and you ended up putting too much.
I didn't mean to.
I understand that, but it's just the point. You've had it. You've tasted it.
You're a little small fry.
Obviously, I'm a big fry the way you play with my fat. Why I'm letting the window down? You distracted me. All right, baby. Love you.
Love you too.
Have a good day. See you at 12.
No.
Well, his sub, she's a teacher, but she does sub when his teacher isn't there. But like I told y'all in one of my other vlogs, I don't know if I put it in or not, but he used to not fool with them two ladies. They would speak to my baby would keep walking like, you talking to who? They were trying to give him high fives. He walked right past them like he don't see him. Now, since she been subbing and stuff, for him, like, he ain't got no problem with it at all. He speaks to her like it ain't nothing. Oh, look at my ex daddy. What he doing over there? Let's go. Yes, we go, truck, go. Go. Mission accomplished. Cause they drive a fucking y'all. That's something out of ground. Anyway, yeah, I ain't cause I've been letting this run for 18 minutes. What I wanted to talk to y'all about was I kind of had a spook this morning. Well, you know, middle of the night, middle of the morning, however you want to look at it, but it was after 12 a.m., which means it was morning, yeah. Some people say middle of the night, but whatever. Some people still say night because it's dark out. But anywho, it's morning. But around about 1 something this morning, I had to jump up out of my sleep, y'all, because I had another dream, and it spooked me because it wasn't like any other dream that I'm used to. In which I gotta talk to my mama about that and see if she can give me some enlightenment on it. I looked it up, I looked online and asked the question in a spiritual standpoint of if you have a spiritual dream, what does it mean? And I went in detail what it was. But basically, y'all, it was like me and my family came up on this wreck in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I'm talking, it was like dead, like woods, like back where my grandma and them stayed deep in the woods. Like nothing but trees, no homes, which is worse than where my grandma and them stayed, but, like it was nothing around, which is almost like, well, how were the police there? You know what I'm saying? Because there was nobody around, not even like a witness to call it in. So it's like, but we're not gonna go too deep into that, but a dream is a dream, sometimes it can be delivered in the most strangest of ways. So we roll up on this crime scene or whatever it is, and we see 2 police officers, standing over, these 2 bodies. And at first, everything seemed normal, you know what I'm saying? We're telling the boys, because even my nephew was with us. So it must have been a week my brother had. Anyway, so we telling the boys to, back away slowly. Now, mind you, we're not even in vehicles, we're walking, you guys. Why? I don't know, because first of all, my mama know my daddy could be doing the walking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we're in the deep woods, so why were we walking? I don't even know how we got to that point where we were walking, y'all. But anyway, we were walking, and we tell the boys to back away, you know, turn your heads, don't look. And at that moment of me telling Sheldon to back away slowly and don't look, I noticed that one of the bodies is missing a head. Now, mind you, I don't see no vehicle that they were in. I don't know, y'all. This shit's crazy. So anyway, see that, and so I grab a hold to Sheldon and I start holding my baby, y'all, and I'm like just leaning to me, don't look, and you know, he starts to panic because I'm panicking, and it's like everybody's panicking, and we're like, what the f is going on? So in the meantime, the police officer is like, one of the police officers walks away, and you can see him talking to like his, what do you call things, walkies or whatever, like he calling it in or whatever. And the other guy is still kneeled down by the other body, and like I could see the dude that he was helping, I could see him still, like his mouth moving and him talking, and you know, talking to the police officer. He was like asking about his friend. Is my friend dead? You know, are we okay? Will I be okay? Tell me how bad it is, officer. And whoop, this, that, and the third, y'all. And in the process of this dude talking to the police officer reaches down, y'all. He reaches down and he grabbed this man's head. And it's all that move. He just picked up the head and moved over, like, just move the head over. And the dude is like, whoa, oh shit, my head not with my body, at, bro? Yes, let me get a number 1 with the Coke. That'll be it. Thank you. So he goes to freaking out because now he realized this man is moving his head and his body not coming with it. And I'm freaking out because I see him moving his head and his body ain't coming with it, y'all. I'm telling you. Oh, snap. Get it together. So yeah, y'all, that was some freaky shit. Like, it, after that happened, when he picked his head up and started to move his head, and like I see his reaction to realizing that his head ain't connected to his body, like, thank you, you too. Me and mama started like praying. I'm talking like, I pray for myself, like, oh boy, I got him down here moving early this morning because I went down here at 15 and I know I was early. I pray to myself, you guys, like, I don't have, Sunday I had a breakthrough and I actually willingly gave God a moment while in church. Normally I'm the person that's sitting back, like, I give him a little thank you, Jesus, and amen. But like, I let go and I let God begin to move in my life on Sunday, because he spared me through so much. But in this dream, y'all, it was like I turned into a prayer warrior. Like, I got to hard down praying. Me and my mama both, like, it's like I'm having an out-of-body experience at this point, because I could see everybody and what's going on, and I could see myself, and we like hard down on our hands and knees praying. We both got bad knees, y'all. We can't be on no knees, but we was like on this gravel, just hard down praying. And as we praying, you know, my brother he's a pastor. My brother is like, my God, like he just started to begin to speak in tongues and praying and stuff. And then looking over at my daddy was like, he was trying to keep the boys calm, but at the same time he was like, holy shit, like he just freaking out, because he like, I ain't never seen no shit like this before. You know what I'm saying? We all like, it's hysterical, it's chaos, it's all over the place. The boys are standing there just like, they don't know what to do, how to take this, but they being very watchful of the police officers and what they're doing. Y'all, all I know is I heard both them boys say in unison, y'all, we got to run. I opened my eyes up, and this dark figure is standing there, and I'm like, I'll jump up out of my sleep now, y'all, because I'm like, what the freak is this dream trying to tell me? Like, what is going on? So this morning I woke up losing my shit, y'all. So I looked it up, and I went to the bathroom, because by this time it hadn't scared the piss out of me. I was on the verge of pissing on myself. So I ended up, you know, typing it in, looking it up. What does it mean when you come across, you know, a decapitated body? You know, in a spiritual dream, what does it mean when you come across a decapitated body? You know, and it gave me different meanings for, like, if you saw yourself being decapitated, if you saw someone else being decapitated, and it just broke down different little scenarios of the decapitation. And I pretty much found, you know, what I was looking for and stuff, and it was basically saying that something's coming to an end. It was almost like a change is about to happen in your life. You're about to end some things that's been weighing you down, or you're about to lose some things that's been holding you back. You know, it went deep, y'all. But I said that, I told y'all that dream to tell y'all this. I've been heavy, like, I'm a spiritual person, because when I was on my journey trying to find myself, and I was running from God and what He had spoke over my life, I dabbled in other things. I don't do no voodoo, y'all. Don't get twisted. It ain't voodoo type shit. But, you know, I'm into, like, tarot cards, tarot readings, and, you know, having, you know, I'm into different, you know, like, different religions and stuff like that. Because I feel like we all, even though you may call it this and I call it this, like, we all, at the end of the day, however you want to spin it, we all repping the same person. To me, when people talk about Buddha this, Buddha that, Buddha to them is like God to us. We don't know what God look like. Hell, God could look like the rainbow, for all we know. That white man that they have posted every doggone where for God, that might not be God. And the truth be told, if you go by the description of the Bible, he was a man of color. But we don't know, you know what I'm saying, what this man actually looks like. So he could be a little short, bald, fat guy named Buddha. I don't know. But let me stop it. But for real though, in all seriousness, y'all, we don't know what he look like. We don't know what form he comes in. So I'm into that now, because I got sidetracked on describing how he look and what he possibly could look like. truth be told, y'all, I'm telling y'all that dream because it was confirmation on some readings I have been watching. Now, mind you, it ain't nobody I'm paying. It ain't nobody I go see physically. It's somebody that I watch on YouTube. It's a couple of somebodies that I watch on YouTube that do tarot card readings. And they do it in a general way. And one of the girls that I watch, she always says at the beginning of her readings that this is a general reading. If something resonates with you, good. If something does not resonate with you, do not try to force it and make it fit you. Because this may not be your reading today. And so a lot of the times, like, I've been doing it back heavy here lately for the last couple of weeks now, and they all pretty much were saying some of the same things, and I was like, okay, well, I can kind of get a generalization that, okay, this is what my reading is for the month. This is my reading, because one of them does for the month as well. And I was like, okay, so that I pretty much summed it up to what it is. I got it. I received it. Well, that dream confirms a lot of that, because they've been speaking on an end happening. Somebody coming into my life only for closure. Me losing and dropping certain people, or losing things only to gain things. That's just like our Bible lesson, my mom sent me the other day something she got sent about the lady sent her saying that when you lose something, or when God takes something from you, what he blesses you with is an upgrade. And so that dream was confirmation that even though one of the guys was decapitated and gone, it was almost a metaphor for one person. You lose something dies, and the other one was decapitated too, but his head was still alive, y'all, which meant that he had the possibility of being reconnected with his body, or being reconnected with another body. You know what I'm saying? But whether it was mechanical, I don't know, because I ain't finished the dream, but I'm just interpreting, you guys. Whether it was a mechanical body, but he's still alive, he's still able, and I guess because I'm into a lot of sci-fi freaky stuff, that's why my dream happened in that form. Like, he gonna get a whole robotic body or something, gonna be, it's an upgrade. Mechanics need maintenance and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it was almost saying as though the physical form was dying, and the spiritual, to me, I'm trying to interpret as it comes to me, y'all, as I'm trying to interpret this dream now that I'm fully awake and aware. It's like, to me, it's not in the physical sense of the physical body actually dying. It's not that he's actually going to get a robotic body, you guys. It's more along the lines of physical you is dying, but the spiritual you is growing. You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, I'm putting physical to the side. Like, I'm still taking care of my physical body, you guys, but I'm feeding my spiritual side, I'm getting that spiritual growth so that the physical me can flourish, if that makes sense. I wasn't planning on this conversation going that way, but I was seeking confirmation on that dream, and it spooked me, but not to the point where I ended up not being able to go back to sleep, because after I went to the bathroom and came back out, I laid down and I went back to sleep. So it spooked me at first, but as I got, the confirmation through looking it up and researching what it could possibly mean, it kind of resonated a little bit. And then I just, I prayed and I asked God, if that's not the full meaning you wanted me to get from that, give me what you wanted me to receive from that dream. and I drop it. And I went to sleep. And when I woke up this morning, it came to me what it was and what I needed to interpret from that. Because, you know, I was looking at it like, you know, I read, you know, I'm a reader. So if something spikes my interest, I'm going to look into it. And I was reading on the part about if I was personally decapitated, what it meant. And basically, if I was personally decapitated, depending on if it was by a person, then that meant that I need to watch the people around me, and somebody in my circle ain't for me, and they're out to sabotage me. That wasn't the case. Y'all done cut a lot of people out of my life anyway. So that wasn't the case. Then it was like, if you were decapitated by an object or something like that, that means that it's forewarning me of danger. Or I might be about to put myself in a situation that's dangerous for me. That wasn't the case. So yeah, that's I've been on here almost 40 minutes, and that is what it was, you guys. I had a dream, and I had to interpret that dream, and it is what it is, you guys. I have another video I'm supposed to be recording this morning for you all, but it seems I'm going to go ahead and record it, and that's just going to be tomorrow's video, because I have talked to y'all enough this week. I done gave y'all the message. If you ever happen to come across, I don't know who else this was for. Maybe that dream wasn't for me. I mean, I already received that change is coming in my life. Maybe one of y'all needed to hear that, because you may not have necessarily dreamed of somebody being decapitated, but maybe there is something you're puzzled with, and you've been trying to figure it out. And that was the message to come through to you, that you need to shed something. You need to let go and let God. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and film this other video, because I got a surprise for y'all. Something showed up in the mail. I'm going to do a little mini haul / try out. It's something a little different. It's not clothes, shoes, or jewelry, or makeup, or nothing like that. But it's just something I've always wanted to try out. And I found out. What y'all think about these pistols? They pink and gold. They alright. But it's just something to get me through. Because y'all see, I got a gold one on this one. And I still got these. You see how much this one grew at? Oh, Jesus. But these here are stuck like Chuck. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and film this video while I got the spirit to do it. And, I just do it for tomorrow's video. That'll be Thursday's video. And if I happen to come up with anything else today, I'll come back on here and share it with y'all. I'm just learning to embrace who I am and whose I am and my gifts. Used to, y'all, something like that, a dream like that. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. That's how I talk. Y'all miss when I talk in my car? I still do it, but it don't get deep like this. But I used to run from my dreams, because they used to scare me so bad. Because I am trying to work on my cursing out. It used to scare me so bad that I would take precautions to stay awake all night long, and I would only sleep when it was daylight. And even then, I would still wake up with terrors. But it's because I was running from it and have been running from it for so many years. I used to not sleep at night, y'all. I used to sleep during the day. And I would always be tired. And I noticed that here lately, I've been getting tired. And why is because... And I know my cousin gonna clock me on this, because I had this conversation with her. Well, I didn't have this conversation, but I had part of this conversation with her. I've been tired because I haven't really been sleeping at night. And I told her that I hadn't really been having dreams. Well, y'all, that's because I haven't forcing myself to stay awake, because I'm at a place where I'm happy, and I don't want the bad dreams. Um, I foresee a lot of things, a lot of destruction in certain people's lives, and but I also see beauty and growth in those same people's lives, and it's like I don't want to see the bad, but I have to realize that in my journey in my life, I had to go through the worst of the worst, some of the worst of the worst, in order to be able to get to this point where I am truly happy in my life. And I shouldn't I shouldn't stunt their growth because I'm afraid. They have to go through what they have to go through in order to get to that happy place, to get to that place where they are finally okay. But I had to learn that I had to remove myself from certain ones. So if you feel like I've been avoiding you, it's not you, it's me, because it's for a reason. I'm not meant to be there for you right now. This is something you got to go through on your own. And my homegirl Quintavia will vouch for me when I'm speaking out there. When I'm telling you this, is because I had to do her the same way. I had to, as a friend, swallow my pride and be like, okay, yeah, she's my best friend, but she's going through some shit right now that I can't help her through. I've taken her as far as I can. It's time for her to deal with it on her own. And when she did deal with it on her own and she got over that, she came back to me. Now, whether this person comes back to me or not, that's to the universe. That's to whatever life is taking us, wherever it's taking us. Maybe we're not meant to carry on this journey into the next chapter, but I've carried her as far as I can. I've given all the advice I possibly could. Now it's time for her to stand up. So, needless to say, I'm not abandoning you. I'm not walking away. I'm still here. I just have to separate myself from certain situations now. I have a brand now. I have a future. I have something I'm working towards in my life, and I can't allow the negativity. I can't allow your situation to mess up my progress. That's on period, boo. But anywho, y'all, okay, I done drunk it out long enough. I'm finna go ahead and I guess I could have ate while I was talking to y'all, but oh well, I didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and run in this house and do what I need to do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what? I hope that this helped someone out there. Maybe it's somebody that usually watches me. Maybe it's somebody who's new to watching me. Or maybe it's somebody who will be watching me in the near future, far future. Whoever you are, whatever your gift is, stop running from it. You've been wondering why you're going through so much toil and turmoil, and it's like every day you got to fight. Every day is a struggle. It's hard for you to get out of bed. It's hard for you to go to work. It's hard for you to deal with the children. It's hard for you to deal with that man. It's hard for you to deal with that woman. It's hard for you to deal with whatever comes at you that day. You're going through a depression. You sinking in a hole. You can't climb your way out of it. Whoever you are, he's telling you to stop running, baby. I've been there. I ran all my 20s, and it got me nowhere. He had to physically stop me and smack me in my face and show me that life is not to be played with. For me to finally open up and accept the gift as it is. So whoever you are, sweetheart, stop running. Stop fooling yourself. You know exactly what it is. But you too busy trying to live out in the world. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You too busy living out in the world, doing worldly things. That, oh, you ain't got time for that. Oh, I ain't finna do that. Then people gonna think I'm crazy. I was in that same doggone boat. You better stop playing with him. You better stop playing with him. Are you gonna wake up one day and you ain't gonna know who you are or how you got to where you at? And I'm not talking about in a good way. All right now, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, share with your people so they can share with their people. People, come on. Let's help this beautiful family of gems grow. In the meantime, in between time, y'all already know what it is. Stay blessed, y'all. I holla.